Hey kids, this is me, Mrs. McBride, and tonight I want to just show you how you are going to design the cover of the folder that I have given you in your take-home envelope. So what we're going to do is we're going to base it on the artwork of illuminated initials. And if you're not sure what illuminated initials are, if you Google it, you will find that they are very decorative letters that were first developed during the Middle Ages. What you're going to do is you're going to take your folder that I've given you, and I know that your folders are colored, some of them, but whether it's colored or white, it doesn't really matter. And you can also do your design vertically, or you can turn it horizontally like this as well. But the first thing you want to do is take the ruler, and you're going to push it up against the edge of the paper, and you're going to draw down to start to create a border. And you know what? I'm looking at this now. I think I'm going to do this in marker just so that it is showing up a little bit better. So also, if you hear meowing, it's because my two little foster kittens are in here with me and they're playing right now. And then what you can do is you can just keep turning the paper and lining up the ruler with the edge of the folder and then drawing down the opposite side of the ruler like this. And I'm going to go a little bit fast, but if you need to, obviously you can go back and rewatch in case you missed something. Okay, so now you have a nice space in the middle to put your illuminated letter. And you can use like your first initial or your last initial, or actually any letter that you want. I'm going to use my first initial, which is a K. And I'm going to draw it nice and big. And if you're not sure how to create your letter, you can always go online and look at different typefaces till you find one that you like. Okay, so there's the beginning of my letter. And then what I'd like to do is I'm going to put something on my letter called a serif. And a serif is a little line that goes at the end of the letter strokes, they're called. And in addition to putting these lines on, when I'm all done, I'm going to give them some thickness like this. And I'm kind of exaggerating stuff a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. And again, you can do any letter you want. You could even do a number. And then once I put the serifs on, then I'm just going to erase in here to kind of make a seamless transition from the letters to the serifs. Okay. And then once you get the basic shape of your letter done, then you're going to outline it with the thicker Sharpie that I put in your envelope. And again, I'm going kind of fast, just so that you don't get bored. But you, of course, want to take your time and do your very best. Oh my gosh, the kittens are going potty. I hope you can't hear them scratching around in the litter box. If you do, I apologize. But my foster kittens live in my art room for right now. And if you want to adopt them, let me know. Okay, so there's my basic K. And now what I'd like to do is I am going to actually do like an interior outline of the different sections like this. And then I'm going to put different designs in the different sections. And you can do this however you want. I mean, however you want to design your letter is pretty much up to you. Okay, so now I've got some different sections there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to fill it in with different patterns. And if you go online and Google Zentangle patterns, so Zentangle, Zentangle patterns, you'll find lots and lots, like, I mean, literally thousands and thousands of really cool patterns that you could use. And you can just start to fill in your letter with these patterns. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see. All right, so I'm just going to kind of make this up as I go along. I'm going to do like a triangle like this. And maybe inside I'm going to put a little polka dot in each one. Okay. And then maybe I'll do like a straight line. And maybe I'll do like a double outline on these triangles. Maybe I'll put a polka dot here. So again, I'm just kind of making this design up as I go along. And then I'm going to repeat the whole pattern. So triangles with polka dots inside, like that. And then I'm going to do a double outline, like that. And then a kind of a horizontal. And some more polka dots. And I can do that as many times as I want. And then I would like to change and do a different pattern. So I would maybe repeat a pattern at least 3 times before I changed patterns. Okay, and you don't have to do just patterns. You could do imagery as well. You could do leaves or flowers or animals or cartoon characters. It's totally up to you. Maybe this time instead of doing something angular, I'll do something a little more rounded. And then maybe I'm going to put a bunch of little polka dots all in between to create a texture. Again, your imagination is the only limitation here. But what you want to do is you want to fill in this letter form with different designs. And not only, I'm going to turn this a little bit, not only do you want to do line designs, but you can then go back in and you can fill in certain areas solid black, and that creates a really bold design as well. So you can balance out the thin lines with these really solid dark areas. And this isn't something that I expect you to finish in one day. You know, it's really something that we're going to be working on for a little bit. But that's basically how you're going to begin. So if you have not come to the high school yet and gone to the security desk to pick up your folder and basically all of your art materials, you're going to want to do that soon, and you will find your folder is in there. And again, whether your folder is white or orange or purple or green or red, you're going to do the same kind of design on the cover using your initials or really any letter that you want. And then once your design and your letter's done, you can start creating a design in the border. Okay. All right. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Have a great night. Bye.